Warriors fans, the dawn might finally be breaking. The light at the end of the tunnel is finally showing up. According to veteran league insider Jake Fischer, Golden State is cooking up a blockbuster deal, a massive all-in move ready to break the internet. This spotlight just illuminated the crossroads of the Warriors' future. But is this really the play where the Warriors should bet the entire house? Look at where the Dubs stand right now. Curry just moved into the top 20 all-time scorers, dropping 30 balls like it is nothing. Still a top 10 bucket getter in the league. His prime is still legendary. Yet with Jimmy Butler down with a brutal ACL tear, the front office is sending out some head-scratching vibes. They say they have no interest in trading Jimmy. The vision they are selling is hoping he repeats his impact from last year and elevates the squad again next season. Really banking on a 37-year-old with a blown ACL. In the last 2 decades of NBA history, he is the second oldest to ever go down with this injury, betting the future on Butler's recovery. What the front office is doing now feels like using a waiting game to hide their own failure. The reality is, even before Butler got hurt, this roster was already showing its age. A shakeup was already long overdue. Is the official blueprint really just sitting around waiting for him? Yes. Will the Dubs really stay loyal to Butler here? No, the only person they owe loyalty to is Steph Curry. Do something. Curry deserves one more real all-in push. Of course, Dunleavy's statement might just be typical PR smoke for the media. It might not be the actual roadmap inside the building. The Warriors basically have 3 paths left. Option 1, unload the war chest of picks for a massive blockbuster trade. Option 2, stand pat, which is exactly what they are signaling right now. Option 3, the hard reset. What does a real rebuild look like? Moving on from every familiar face of the Curry era, including Draymond and Kerr, even asking Steph if he wants to tank or get a fresh start. If the Dubs really go for a rebuild, they have to stop half-stepping, trade the legends while they still have value, instead of clinging to the past. While trashing the future, the problem is fans, the players, and the organization itself. Nobody actually wants to go down that road. Obviously, option 3 is a nightmare. And option 2, while Curry is still a god, is basically a betrayal of the fans and Steph. So a trade is the only logical move left. What can they actually pull off? And when does the clock run out? The trade deadline is barely a week away, and the Dubs are only 5 games out of the 4th seed. If they hit the right button, one hot streak changes the entire Western Conference. What kind of chips are on the table? The Warriors have more ammo than people realize. Butler's expiring contract is massive for cap flexibility. Add in young talent like Kuminga, Podz, and Moody. Plus, they have 3 unprotected first-rounders, 3 pick swaps, and another protected first-round pick. Those are heavyweight trade assets. But Steve Kerr's recent comments just poured cold water on everyone.
You have to do is look at some of these teams out there that have given up the world for a star player, and now they're looking around like Clippers, no picks, Phoenix, no picks, Milwaukee, no picks. So you can really paint yourselves into a corner if you're risky and irresponsible.
But he is not entirely wrong. Selling out the future for the wrong piece is the ultimate front office disaster. You only push all your chips in when the prize is truly worth it. So who is that guy? Is it Anthony Davis? Before this latest hand injury, AD was definitely on the Warriors' radar. He just won gold in Paris with Steph and Kerr. The fit works perfectly on paper. But let us keep it real. This feels like a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. AD looks like he is past the point of staying healthy for a full run. Ever since he joined the Mavs, it has been one injury after another. If the Warriors are betting the entire future, AD is not the answer. What about Zion and Trey Murphy? Now that is a tempting package. A healthy Zion is a top 10 force, and Murphy is the perfect 3-and-D wing. But the problem is the same. Hoping for a healthy Zion is just as risky as banking on AD. If the Dubs burn their assets now, they are officially out of the running for the next superstar who becomes available. So what is the end game? Jake Fischer just dropped a nuclear bombshell. Warriors brass are in active talks for Giannis Antetokounmpo, while also eyeing a LeBron James team-up when he hits free agency this coming June 30th. We do not know if it is one of them, or if the Warriors have an even crazier vision. As for Fischer, you can check his record yourself. He has been ahead of the curve on almost every major deal, before the rest of the league even knew what was happening. His sources are rock solid. This is not just clickbait. Now about the trade. LeBron and the Lakers just had their relationship destroyed by that ESPN feature. And it is no secret. The King has always wanted to hoop with Steph. Is the Giannis dream just a fantasy? Maybe not. Looking at the trade math, the Warriors get the Greek freak, plus Thanasis, and Malik Monk. The Bucks get Butler, Hield, and Richardson, plus every single future first the Warriors can move, along with a protected Kings first-rounder. While the Kings finally land Jonathan Kuminga, the only catch is, if the Bucks actually move Giannis, they will want a blue-chip young star to be the face of their future. But realistically, who else can offer that? Look around the league. Can they get Dylan Harper? No. Can they get Stephon Castle from San Antonio? No. Can they get Amen Thompson from Houston? Still no. In this market, draft picks are their most realistic and most valuable return. From that angle, the Warriors' offer is solid. It is actually a haul. Those picks coming after the Curry era ends are pure gold for Milwaukee. The real wild card is Giannis himself. He never officially says trade me, but he keeps turning up the heat on the Bucks, calling out the home crowd, leaking trade vibes through his camp to the media, then in interviews, playing it off like he does not know what his agent thinks. When asked if he is staying for good, he says, "I do not know. We will just wait and see." Trying to force his way out while protecting his legacy is only wasting his prime. It is obvious he does not want to be the villain who demands a ticket out of town, but that day is coming fast. And for the Warriors, there are only two ways this ends. Either they swing for the fences and land a generational talent like Giannis, or they waste Curry's final championship window, stuck in the middle and playing it safe. Based on everything we are hearing right now, the former is the only goal worth betting the farm on. Go out and get it. The wise do not follow old rules, and the brave do not look for comfort. Instead of drowning in the tide, it is time to make some waves. It is time for the Warriors to be Warriors again.